The same gang member who shot at 4Xtra and tried to kill him about a year and a half ago is now back on the internet in 2026 with more creative ways to ruin 4Xtra's life. Dude's name is X4. He's from the 40s, obviously.
Yeah. Whatever.
But he's also
whatever they said he did it. Trot on grade. This nigga is a. You're not about to tell me this not corny and lame, bro. This man got a Fendi logo melting on the middle, tattooed on in the middle of his fucking eyebrows. What? He got some shit on his mustache. Come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Y'all think this is cool and gangster? This is some of the weirdest, lame. Like, what kind of weird, goofy do you gotta be to let somebody scribble on your face like this, shorty?
Also a rapper. Now, him being from 40s and him being like a young tiny loke, him and 4Xtra were pretty cool. They had a pretty great relationship. Until one day, an argument over who went more viral on No Jumper.
I feel like I could have played a role in this because of the fact that I think it was the same day that this.
So you telling me two grown ass men, that's gangbangers, gangsters, killers, and robbers, got into an argument over who went more viral on No Jumper, and that led to a shootout?
FBI, open up!
Alleged incident between them. There's people online saying that there's shots
How
fired.
is this not lame?
We don't know.
We don't. That's not even what. Yeah.
We would never talk about such a thing. Yeah. But there's people saying that that same day, 4Xtra calls me.
That's cop shit.
I pick up right away. He asked me, "Who went more viral on your platform, me or X4?" I said, "Probably you."
So it's 4Xtra and X4. What the fuck?
I realized right away X4 is with him, and that this is like they're having a heated conversation about this.
Think about how statistically improbable these orders of events would be if we weren't talking about gangbanging. A heated conversation about No Jumper ended in gunshots. That's not happening with any other group of friends outside of gang members. Other group of friends are going home. Gang members, hey, bro, we got to shoot each other, okay?
We got to kill each other.
So what happened here is the conversation started off with like who went more viral on No Jumper. It got animated. It got heated.
Right.
Things were said. 4Xtra felt like X4 crossed the line. X4 is a gangster, but he's still a tiny loke. 4Xtra got a lot of love he done put on for his hood. Got a respected face card for his hood. A lot of tiny lokes look up to 4Xtra. He a tiny loke general where he from. So 4Xtra being who he is couldn't go for no disrespect. So he told X4 he wanted to fade, right? You know, now he's about 6'3", 270 pounds. X4 about 5'2", 110 pounds. I don't think 4Xtra would have hurt X4.
Is that what tiny loke means?
Stupid.
What?
Bro, hell no.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Hell no.
Stop it.
No.
Get some help.
He had so this little boy 5'2", 100 pounds? Nigga, you weigh less than my wife. And she 5'5". That's why his ass went let niggas scribble all on his face. And it looked like they got the same little dumbass Audi tattoo. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. These niggas is goofies, man. That shit is lame as hell.
Too bad. I just think 4Xtra felt like the disrespect got too far. Never got to find out how the fade would have went because instead of catching the fade, X4 said, I'm a shooter. So instead of catching the fade with 4Xtra, X4 decided...
What Lil Reese say? No, I grabbed my 30 and fuel a little bigger. Man,
I want to play with these guns. And he shot at 4Xtra's car, hit up 4Xtra's car. Now, 4Xtra kept the incident offline. 4Xtra never brought the incident to the public.
Okay,
because 4Xtra don't talk about his hood business online. However, we found out that there was trouble in paradise with X4 and 4Xtra because after the altercation where X4 shot up 4Xtra's car, X4 began to troll 4Xtra online.
Trouble in paradise.
No. So he snitched on himself.
Not the paradise that some people might be thinking of, but Vernon Avenue, rolling 40s. Seems like 4Xtra and X4 are at odds. And there's a lot of rumors going around online. Not that I necessarily want to repeat most of them, but you know, you might.
All I see was
you might.
All I seen was X4 like kind of like, I don't know if he trademarked the name or incorporated the name. I don't know. I didn't really look into it.
He posted
off the bat.
He posted 4Xtra's baby mama too. Posted a picture with her.
Oh no.
Oh, was it?
It was like an old picture, but still, I mean that.
Old picture.
It's like, oh wow, okay, so this is getting serious.
He's insinuating something.
Yeah, and apparently he's been summoned to the hood.
Y'all heard what happened with Lil Baby, nigga? You know, nigga, baby mama's getting smacked out here, man. Real deal, man. I don't know, man. She, man, you know, skate.
Put off. He said he's not doing it. So it feels like
Somebody said that on the internet?
Yeah, Spody Face called him out and said he needed to come.
Ain't he in jail?
Yeah, I guess. Either way,
I'm gonna be real. Like, I don't really know the youngster that well, but I've been watching him, and
Hold on, y'all. This is my clothing brand. I need y'all to go support your boy, okay? And supporting your boy with some pretty cheap clothing, all right? And you're going to be fly and fresh as hell, man, all right? Link in the description. Theari.us. Go shop.
he gets busy. Word on the streets.
no, I think he a little gangster.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he going for nothing nobody talking about, whatever they talking about.
As y'all just heard, because of what he did in that altercation and his antics afterwards, people from his neighborhood was telling him to pull up and get put off.
And get put off the
put
set.
off the game.
You
Don't
get
pay
put
me no
off the
more. We
set,
don't want to pay you. You can't be
Stupid.
part of our brotherhood no more. They were really upset at what he did, and they felt like he just did too much. He can't really come back from. That just pissed off and angered X4 some more, and that made X4 go out and try to enact more revenge on 4Xtra. This is the point of the story where things really escalate. People's lives almost got took. People got incarcerated, currently in prison, facing life. You see, X4 and 4Xtra were both working with the same producer group, 808 Cartel. Okay. 808 Cartel was a group started and founded by DJ Flip, who's also like a really notable and popular producer in LA. There's a producer under 808 Cartel called Khalid. Now, Khalid is not a gang member. He's not a gangster. He's not a thug. Khalid is a civilian who does music in LA. He's trying to make it. He's trying to grind. He's just a hardworking American. Now, Khalid had a really close relationship with 4Xtra. He worked closely with 4Xtra, and that's why Khalid ultimately became a target of X4. Now, Khalid was somebody who didn't want to pick sides. He just wanted to work, do his music. So he was recording for 4Xtra and X4, even though the smart thing to do in that situation would probably be
pick a side.
not
But
to
he
work.
a civilian though. He ain't worried. I don't know what y'all got going on in y'all fucking gang banging hoods, man. I make beats, man. This is what's wrong with y'all niggas, man. Y'all always trying to bring a nigga that ain't got nothing to do with the streets, and that's what make it even more lame. Like, Jesus Christ, bro. Like, I don't understand that shit. Cause if you finna tell me that he shot the producer, or somebody lost their life and he went to jail for shooting a producer like Flaco just insinuated, that shit, how is this not lame to y'all? I don't understand that shit.
For X4, because, you know, you have close ties to 4Xtra. But Khalid, again, a good dude. He don't want to pick sides. He don't want to get involved in no gang nonsense. He just want to work and make music. So one day, X4 decided that despite the fact that Khalid has been neutral, Khalid has been good to him. Khalid has not been picking sides.
He is a goof.
Khalid is not a gang member. He was still gonna target Khalid to send a message to 4Xtra. X4 interrupted a recording session between Khalid and a Bay Area rapper called Lil Yee. Lil Yee is also a pretty popular rapper. X4 ran up in a studio session with a firearm and robbed Khalid. And when Lil Yee walked in the door, not knowing what was going on, X4 fired 2 shots at Lil Yee, hit him in his chest. X4 then proceeded to rob Khalid, a man that he has no issues with
he
whatsoever.
robbed the producer. So he shot the rapper and robbed the producer.
For all his studio equipment, money, electronics, jewelry. While Lil Yee, the rapper that he never met before, he had no issues with, is on the floor next to Khalid with 2 bullet wounds to his chest, fighting for his life, gasping for air. Police report states that X4 shot Lil Yee twice in his chest because Lil Yee wouldn't give up his watch and his jewelry while X4 was robbing everybody in the recording session. However, Lil Yee would take to social media to say that that's not the case, you know, right? That he never got robbed, he never got, you know, no gun was pointed to him to give up anything, that he simply walked in while X4 was in the middle of robbing Khalid, a producer that he worked with, and everybody in the studio. And as soon as he walked in, shots went off and he got hit twice in his chest.
Say this once and not ever gonna speak on this shit again. I never been robbed. I never been pushed up on where a nigga pointed a gun at me and said, "Give me your watch, give me your chain."
Is he trying to sound tough after he got the shit shot out of him? Well, what's wrong with you niggas, man? I would be on my knees thanking G-O-D. Thank you, God, so heavenly Father, for allowing me to live through that. Like, I don't understand. How the fuck you get shot 2 times in your chest and you get on the internet talking about some, ain't nobody robbed me, but they shot you? I'd rather get robbed than get shot. I'm sorry. Like, listen, fuck you. Listen, man. Hell yeah, he tried to rob me. I gave him that shit because I ain't want him to shoot me. Shit, y'all get shot. I'm not doing it. I don't understand. Like, you know what I'm saying?
None of that shit never happened to me. This on my deceased mother. Now what happened that night is I did get shot.
Like, how you tell her the story about how you getting shot and make it sound tough?
I don't know. I don't know nothing
How is
about
this
nothing.
possible,
I don't know what happened. Just know I walked in the room and shots went off. That's it.
Okay.
And I ended up getting hit. By the grace of God,
trying not to snitch.
I made it through that situation.
Y'all is fucking insane. Let me be in it. I ain't even gonna say that because I don't want. Listen, bro, y'all ain't crazy. I would have snitched on this goofy ass so quick. Yep, the nigga with all the tattoos scribbled on his face. Like, I'm telling you, man.
There are heroes and villains in every story, and clearly in this story, X4 is the villain. All right.
Right.
Now, his issues with 4Xtra, that's one thing, right? I'm not choosing in no like gang beef, right? Like, I have no sides in this gang war. But when you attack a civilian, when you attack a dude who's not from the streets, when you rob him for all his equipment and his only means of making money, and then you shot, right, a rapper who's pretty famous, who he's working with, right, trying to build a rapport with, you interrupt his recording session, shoot that rapper twice in his chest, almost killing him. You left him there to die because you don't know. But 2 bullets to the chest, bro. You
2 bullets to the
expecting
chest.
him to die.
Hell
you
yeah.
Left.
2 bullets to the chest.
You are now trying to find a way to make yourself a victim. I think the only victims in this situation is Khalid and Lil Yee.
Right.
But nah, according to X4, he's the victim in this situation.
Oh, okay.
And not the innocent
man. You can look these niggas in their eyes and see that the soul is just gone. They dumbass, they don't know the back of their ass from their hand cheek, man. I'm trying to tell you, they don't know what's going on in life, bro. You could just tell it's the demons got them, gang. It's the drugs and the demons that's in the drugs, folks. Demons live in them drugs, folks. That's why niggas get high. You ever see a nigga get high, pop pills and all that crazy shit? And he just start wilding out, start doing crazy shit. He start doing shit. He wake up, he don't even remember what he did, what he said, how he... Them the demons, man. Do your homework on the demons. Do your homework on the demons, man.
He shot twice in his chest, and not the civilian producer he robbed for all of his equipment. No, he's the victim. So X4, who's currently in jail on attempted murder charges, robbery charges, etc.
Thank God.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Thank God he's locked up. Crazy as hell, boy.
Etc. He's facing life in prison. So he called home. And when he called home, his intention for this call was to turn the world against 4Xtra and his cousin Baby Runner because they are still doing business with the civilian he robbed. Now, according to X4, this civilian...
What did he just say?
Against 4Xtra. Called home. His intention for this call was to turn the world against 4Xtra and his cousin Baby Runner because they are still doing business with the civilian he robbed. Now, according to X4, this civilian should no longer be able to do business in LA.
Why? Because you robbed him?
Work with certain gang members in LA. Because this civilian is choosing to get justice. This civilian is choosing to hold X4 accountable for robbing him and shooting his client in the chest twice, even though he had no issues with them whatsoever. Here is the call from X4 taking no accountability and trying to turn the world against 4Xtra and other people because they're choosing to still do business with this civilian who didn't deserve...
You see how he keeps saying this civilian? Exactly. Wow. What the fuck? What gotta be going on in your mind for you to think? Hold on, player. What gotta be going on in your mind for you to think that this civilian gotta, like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, bro?
What X4 did to him.
What's the deal, X4?
What's the deal, man? Trophy game.
Man, you know what I'm saying? No, man, you know, just getting with you. You know, I know you had wanted to tap in. You know, I had covered some little shit, you feel me? A while back, somebody had gave me your little info and was like, hey, you might want to cover this. Like, man, you know, the boy hanging with his people, and you know, shit might not be right, so I had covered it or whatever. And I know that probably came across your desk out of this media space being shit like that. So, you know, I don't know if you had you know, probably want to further, you know, elaborate on it, or you know what you could speak on, you know, without, you know, putting it, you know what I'm saying, and you know, situation or anything.
No, yeah, hell yeah, for sure, man. Nigga for sure heard about it. And there's people out there, a couple people from the hood out there moving wrong, moving foul. They out there foul living. You know from the hood. They out there foul living. So,
they out there foul living when you ran in there and shot an innocent rapper that ain't even from LA and robbed an innocent producer at Don't Gangbang. And they out there living foul. Why did you expect the producer to not snitch on your dumb ass, bro? When he's never gangbang. He's probably, if that picture show, he looked like a regular white boy from California. Like, do you know how fucking insane you have to be for this to make sense in your brain? And you still, like, think it? Like, okay, like, okay, okay, like, I forgot what I was gonna say. Look at y'all.
Basically, just to get straight to the point. Basically, the nigga that got me in jail, the same nigga that got me in jail, is the same that the 4Xtras and Baby Runner out there hanging with. Doing
the
videos
same
with
nigga that got you in jail. Nigga, you got you in jail, bro. Why would you expect an innocent civilian to not snitch? He's not in the streets, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Cooling with the big chilling with the then I call this Baby Runner, cuz I'm like, bro, like, you know the situation, like, it could a whole scoop, like, bro, this and that, and this. He like, bro, well, that nigga non-affiliate, bro, like, what do
Right.
The first thing out of his mouth is the reason why we should all hate gang members. We should all despise them and treat them as the animals they are. Think about it for a second.
I hate the gang.
He's robbed an innocent civilian, shot a man he never met before, don't know him from a can of paint twice in his chest. And as that man is on the floor, gasping for air, fighting for his life, he's taking a watch off the man's wrist, taking studio equipment and running out the studio, leaving a father on the floor.
Leaving an innocent nigga that ain't even from LA.
Leaving a son on the floor with 2 bullet holes in his chest. Leaving an uncle on the floor with 2 bullet holes in his chest. Leaving somebody's husband on the floor with 2 bullet holes in his chest. Leaving somebody's friend on the floor with 2 bullet holes in his chest. Leaving a provider and a protector for his family with 2 bullet holes in his chest for no reason whatsoever. Then you get locked up for that. And the first thing out your mouth is, oh, y'all gonna hang with them who got me locked up? You got...
Finish him.
You got your dumb ass self locked up, you fucking goofy.
Yourself locked up, but they don't see it as that. You see, if X4 and gang members truly viewed non-affiliates and civilians as humans,
right?
If they could truly see the humanity within us, they wouldn't treat us the way they treat us. They wouldn't view us the way they view us. He wouldn't rob an innocent civilian. He wouldn't shoot somebody twice in his chest and then ask why other gang members are still hanging with that person, why other gang members are still seeing humanity in that person.
And that mean he did all this shit with no mask. If he got snitched on, that mean he did all of this with no mask on. And you're not hard to identify. Like,
they don't view
him, Your Honor, the guy with scribble scrabble on his face.
Us as humans. They view us as property. They think they own us, which is why they believe they can do whatever they want to do to us with no consequences.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks it's absurd that he's locked up for shooting a civilian. Because you know why? Because we're property to them.
Mm-hmm.
He don't find the humanity within us.
He think it's crazy that he in jail.
Because a lot of y'all love to say, oh, Flaco, oh, bro, why are you so hard on gang members? I want to ask you this, man. How much longer should we be subjected to live next door to these animals? How much longer should we be subjected to live in the same communities as these animals? How much longer should we be subjected to tolerate and deal with people who don't view us as humans? How much longer? How many more innocent people got to get shot?
Babies, mamas, kids.
How many more fathers, sons, uncles, nephews? How many more before you say, damn, bruh, yeah, there's not enough psychologizing, analyzing, socializing that's going to fix this problem. And these people got to go.
Like, what? Yeah, homie, what type of response is a nigga got your homie in jail, you talk about, yeah, non-affiliate, you ain't got nothing to do with that. Like, cause that's the weakest I've ever heard in my life, cause damn.
No, the weakest thing I ever heard in my life is robbing 2 innocent people and shooting another innocent person. That's the weakest thing I ever heard in my life. The weakest thing I ever heard in my life is for you to even be mad at the producer because he's still hanging out with a nigga that you don't like over some gangbanging shit when he don't gangbang. That's weak. You see how they try to spin it though. And then they gonna say all this dead homies on my mama, on my niggas love putting shit on their granny, on my granny.
I'm here fighting life. I'm here fighting for my life.
That's your fault,
buddy, cool
dumbass.
with a nigga that got me here fighting life. Like I was some type of weirdo from the hood. Like I had a whole hood on when I was out there. People, whether they like me, whether they don't like me, cuz the dead homie, that's out. Dead homies, everybody know. I'm hooker with a nigga in these streets and a nigga trooping. Don't give a fuck where you from, black, crip, Mexican, blood, Hoover, gangster, no matter where you from. Dead homies, a nigga do some talking to them Johnnies type of shit, cuz they automatically out, cuz dead homies, just period.
Shout out to Baby Runner and 4Xtra for doing what's right. Now, I got a lot of respect for Baby Runner.
How does that make any fucking sense to you?
Man, this is a good dude. Now, we might fall on different sides of the fence here, right? We might be soldiers for different causes because, again, man, I'm a soldier for my people, bro, right? Non-affiliate civilians, productive citizens. But Baby Runner telling that dude, hey, bro, that's a non-affiliate. You robbed him and shot his client. We not backing that. We not blackballing him, ostracizing him. Bro, we're not making his life more difficult because you did wrong to him. He can talk to the police. That's his right. He is a civilian. Runner stood up for that civilian, bro. You see, X4 thought, because this is the culture in LA, right? Civilians are not humans. You can do whatever you want to do to them. He thought Runner was going to back that, and Runner didn't. A lot of y'all might try to convince yourselves that X4 is an anomaly, that he's one of one, and other gang members don't think like him. You will be wrong. Most of them do. X4 is not an anomaly.
Most of them
X4 is a product of LA gang culture. Most of them think this way. There's more X4s in LA gang culture than there is Runner.
Yeah.
Runner is somebody I have an affinity for, man, because Runner is a good dude. You could tell Runner was raised by either a father with morals, principles, and integrity who taught him that. Right. And he still got that. He just fell victim to LA gang culture, but he still got morals. He still got the
integrity, though. Yeah.
And the fact that X4 is trying to shame Runner and turn the world against Runner, because Runner and 4Xtra are choosing to see the humanity and have empathy for a civilian. No, it's absurd. No, I had to speak on this, man. And don't get me confused. When I speak, I'm not speaking towards gang members. I'm not speaking to gang members. I've realized a long time ago, right, I'm not wasting my breath. There's no solution. There's no fix. Right? They're stuck in their ways. I'm speaking to civilians. I'm speaking to productive citizens. I'm speaking to non-affiliates. And my only question is, will your life be better or worse without gang members in your environment?
Way better.
Will your life, will your quality of life for you and your family drastically improve or get drastically worse without gang members in your community?
It'd be great for the whole world to be better, nigga.
It will get drastically better if gang members and street dudes were not in our communities. Then you should probably ask yourself, what's the best way I could help Poetic Flaco expedite the removal of these people from our communities, right? Bring back mass incarceration. Bring back the 3-strike program. Bring back gang indictments, RICOs. Get them off the streets as quick as possible, and we don't care how y'all do it. There's going to be a lot of
That's why we need more snitches, folks. Y'all need to start calling the police.
Affiliates and civilians who react to this, and the first thing they're going to do as a defense mechanism, not to have the real conversation, they're going to come after me. They're going to attack me instead. They're going to do everything in their power to attack my character opposed to attacking my argument.
Right.
Because it's much easier to say, oh, Flaco is this, Flaco is that, Flaco is this, instead of say, oh, Flaco's argument is wrong. Oh, what Flaco is saying is incorrect. They don't want to have this conversation because at the end of the day, they have to realize this song and dance that you're trying to do for another 100 years is not going to work. It never worked, all right? Try to have this song and dance of trying to analyze and fix gang members and pour resources into gang members and fix the environment in the community. Like, that song and dance is probably going to last you another 100 years past your lifetime. Your kids is probably going to pick it up. It's going to last them another 100 years, and it's not going to work, okay? LA pouring $42 million into these like gang reform programs and these like grid programs is a waste of your time and resources. It's not going to work. There's a quick, efficient, and fast solutions. Get them off the streets. Get them off the streets as fast as possible, right? And if you have a better solution, right, than that, then let me hear it. But, you know, song and dancing and, you know, and like psychologizing and analyzing, ain't no psychologizing evil out these people.
Right. Niggas
You
is
can't
goofies.
psychologize and analyze and reform somebody who don't view you as humans. They just don't see you as that. And because they don't see you as humans, y'all cannot coexist in the same environment.
Like I said, the fact that he even did that shit and made it make sense in his head so much so that he got on the phone and said the dumb shit he said.
So that's out there basically making them feel comfortable. So
Yeah.
I don't know, cuz I just don't.
No, like that's that's facts right there. Like it
No, it's
don't
not
matter.
facts.
Like I said, I ain't not in y'all hood politics or whatever. You feel me? But like even if it is, some dislike, whatever the case may be, it don't even matter if somebody felt like you was a J cat or whatever the case may be. Like right is right, wrong is wrong. And regardless of him being a non-affiliate, I mean, yeah, you could say that as far as like you not wanting to handle business, like, oh, I can't do nothing to him, but it's just like, yeah, like, man.
But the nigga who you're talking to on the phone did something to you, though. Did something to him.
You can't, like, a non-affiliate, like, just how this, and it just, we had a situation like this, like, a few weeks ago. I was just speaking, like, how people be so quick to press play on their homies, but, when it comes to people that's, non-affiliates or people that's not of their area, people, kind of like use that or border that as an excuse to not do nothing. And it's like, if you're going to hold your homie accountable for doing anything wrong, snitching anything, you should be on the non-affiliate times too, you know what I'm saying, or whoever. But, like, in those scenarios, if you know somebody bad, you definitely don't, supposed to be, hanging with them, you know what I'm saying, none of that. You're supposed to be telling them people, like, hey, look, bro, I don't know what you got going on. You got to make sure my people straight, you know what I'm saying. If not, then, I ain't got to really too much say what needs to be done or come with that, but like, man, like that's if that is going on, that's cold work right there.
No, it's not, bro. Y'all niggas.
Yeah, homie, that's for sure going on. Cuz make the hood look dope. I'm not in jail for nothing. Cuz they know the truth. So it's like on the hood, cuz feel like, okay, man, I can have somebody from 40s in jail still hang with the 40s. I might as well just go all the way through with what I got going on. Then I'm still straight over here. Yeah, homies.
Yeah,
but nigga non-affiliate, but affiliated with your section. Like I'm sure you got that's from your section that's not from.
So first they said no snitching. If you in the streets, they say you can't snitch. Now they saying you can't hang out with a civilian who snitched. Y'all know the Corvette, hop in a motherfucking jet like that. They be like, when you walk like that, when you talk like, y'all know they ostracized him out the whole industry. And made him fall off as a rapper when he was damn near on top of the world because he snitched on somebody like a murder when he was fucking like 11 or 12 years old. No, I'm not joking. I'm dead serious. He seen somebody get shot or something like that happen when he was like 11 or 12 years old. His mom came and got him. The police was investigating. His mom brought him up to the police station, to the interrogation room, and his mom told him to tell the police what he saw. 10 years later, however many years he in his early 20s or late teens or whatever the case was, he makes a song called Corvette, Hop in the Jet. He didn't say shit about was whatever. Makes a song called Corvette. That shit blows up, goes viral, or whatever the case is. And they made him fall off. They blackmailed him from the music industry because of that. Because he told the police what he seen when he was 11 or 12 years fucking old.
Over there, but they been.
That's like us being best friends, and I stopped kicking it with you because I found out you pissed yourself when you was 8 years old.
Living over there, got people from over there, so they like, you feel me? Like they damn near from over there, but they not from over there.
This is just a shame, man. I'm sure Khalid, right? Like I'm sure he's probably gonna get tricked. He's probably gonna get pressured or forced into not coming to court and testifying, right? He's probably gonna fold, right? And he's probably gonna be dumb enough to allow X4 to get away with this. But y'all let me know in the comment section, man. What do you guys think about this?
Take your ass in that motherfucking courtroom and snitch on that goofy ass scribble scrabble face, man.